the saga of shocks and turnarounds seem to be coming in steadily. This time, let's just go across to what's happening in Kashmir. Senior NC leader Omar Abdullah has accepted defeat from North Kashmir. And I'm being joined by Yavar at this point. Yavar, what does this mean? An independent candidate emerging winner? Omar doesn't seem happy at all in his post on X, but nonetheless, he has admitted to defeat. This is going to be very embarrassing.
Well, exactly. Omar Abdullah shortly from now has tweeted. In fact, I will break down that tweet that I think it's time to accept the inevitable congratulations to the Engineer Rashid for his victory in North Kashmir. I don't believe his victory will hasten his release from prison, nor will the people of North Kashmir get the representation they have a right to, but the voter has spoken, and in a democracy, that's all that matters. So finally, Omar Abdullah has accepted defeat from the Engineer Rashid, who is jailed independent candidate, and you know that his two sons, they did a rigorous campaigning for their father in the North Kashmir constituency, and somehow we are witnessing that Omar has finally accepted the defeat. So as the scene in the Anantnag Rajouri seat, Mia Altaf, who is the veteran Gujar leader, he is contesting against Mehbooba Mufti, and there's a huge margin of 2 lakh plus voters. Mehbooba is also losing the ground from the North Kashmir, from the South Kashmir, and in fact, let me remember you that, but the leader of the National Conference, Aga Said Ruhullah, he has also gained the ground in the Srinagar, and he has also, there was a neck-to-neck contest between the Wahid and the Aga Ruhullah, but somehow...
Yavar, help us to put this in perspective. Baramulla had a record voting. It had seen the highest voting, and the result seems to be for a jailed independent candidate. Put this in perspective. What does this mean?
Well, exactly. If we talk about the past elections that was held in the 2019 before the abrogation of Article 370, and at that time the National Conference has won the seat. But there was a very, a kind of a wave for the Sajjad Lone, who was holding the strong grounds in the North Kashmir. Somehow we are witnessing that after the Engineer Rashid decided to contest, since he is in the jail and NIA had arrested him in the terror funding case, his two sons was on the ground. They did the campaigning for their father, but it was a key seat because Omar Abdullah was contesting against the Sajjad Lone and Engineer Rashid. All of a sudden, there was the speculation that all the three seats will be, in favor of the National Conference. Somewhere in the early morning trends, it shone from the, 0.1 range that the Engineer Rashid was leading, and with a huge margin. There's a 110,000 plus votes that were gained by the Engineer Rashid against the the National Conference Vice President Omar Abdullah. So it led to the Omar accepting his defeat, that yes, it was the wave of the Engineer Rashid who has gained the ground all across. Interesting to see that since there was the key seat of all across, interesting to see is that what will be the next reaction from the National Conference, because the face of the party was the Omar Abdullah, who was contesting from the North Kashmir seat. Back to you.